Everybody, Studio 104, we want to welcome the 1/5 of Fifth Harmony. Everybody, welcome in Normani Corday! Welcome home!
You're on the Fifth Harmony Snapchat. Good job, guys.
A lot of news happening last Friday, Work From Home. That's when you released the new single from the new album, 727.
Yes.
Just want to let you know, KRB, when we heard it on Friday, we're like, it's in. Like, we're playing this thing right now.
Thank you guys so much.
So,
that means a lot to us, and we really do appreciate your support. I know I speak on behalf of the rest of the girls, too.
Absolutely. So. And I just want to let you know, I read today that it was actually the most added pop song on top 40 radio stations this week.
Is that not crazy?
So give it up!
Woo! Thank you so much, and thank you to the fans as well. We love you guys, and we couldn't have done any of this without you. You guys know that you're a big part of our success, honestly, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I know all those views on YouTube.
Right, yeah, they're all me. Last night, just tons of them. 727, the new album coming out May 20th.
Yes, May 20th is when the album is going to be released. And we're really excited about this body of work just because it's different than anything that we've done before. And I think that we're just kind of, it's like a breath of fresh air because we actually had a lot of input within this album. Lyrically, we did a few things as far as songwriting, and then sonically, we told like the producers exactly what it was that we wanted. So it's more personal to us. So yeah.
And
I'm
you got
excited. On
the new single "Work From Home." You got Ty Dolla $ign on the song.
We do. He's so cool. Like he's the coolest dude that you'll ever meet.
Really.
And so sweet. I think that typically, like, sometimes when you see rappers, you like, they'll be like hard and like, what's up, girl? But he was so respectful, like on set. He wasn't trying anything funny. He was pretty respectful. He was awesome, and he's talented. I don't know if you heard his verse. He freaking killed it.
What do you mean? Yeah, I've heard it.
He killed it.
It's on my phone right now.
It better be.
Since he's on the record, can you tell us anybody else who's going to be on 720? Can you give us a hint? Anything?
I can't.
No?
I can't. My legal back there would probably have to kill you.
Can you legal leave? And we'll. Oh, that's mom.
No, that's grandma.
That's grandma.
No,
okay.
That's even worse than legal right there.
Yeah.
That's even worse than legal.
Never mind. Next question. Welcome into Studio 104, Normani Corday from Fifth Harmony. Your welcome home party. We're glad to throw it for you.
Thank you so much.
And let's talk else. Like you've come such a long way when you guys started the group.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you miss from you guys are all in different parts of the country right now?
Mm-hmm.
What do you miss the most about not being with them right now?
Honestly, I just miss how loud it is, like normally. I mean, I feel like these past 3 days it's been so quiet. I've had the best experience, though, because I have an incredible team, and, we got to do fun things, like go get ice cream. They had crawfish earlier, so they made it a really cool experience for me. But I do miss my girls. There's nothing like, just the chatter. I mean, we can talk. We can definitely talk. And I miss talking over each other, like, even in interviews. I think that's normal for me. Like, being able to speak and actually have a full conversation with you isn't normal. But I mean, I appreciate it, but like,
right.
I miss my babies.
And we're following on the Fifth Harmony Snapchat, and you guys are like snapping all parts of the country.
I know. Allie was really jealous that I got to come to Texas.
I know. I saw because she was from San Antonio, and I saw the whole San Antonio thing. And
yeah, she's in the cold right now.
You got the good spot.
I got the good spot. I mean, I get all the good food. The weather's nice.
Right. And speaking of rodeo time,
I'm going.
Rodeo Houston.
I am going.
I'll
probably go.
You got to throw them off. Like, I'm going to go 2 weeks.
I'm going to go about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go definitely on this break that I have at home. It's not really a break, but over the weekend I'll be there.
What's your favorite?
I see everybody's like, I'm going.
For the next 2 weeks, they're going to be there. They're like, looking out for you. What's your favorite thing about rodeo? What's your favorite thing?
Just the food. Like, I love the fact that Texas is like so out there with the food. I don't think you could go to California and get a fried Oreo.
What do you miss when you're on the road, when you're touring in other countries, you're all over the place, you guys are just, doing your thing, doing it well. What do you miss most about home, Houston? What do you miss?
I would have to say my family. We're definitely so busy, and I think that when you get more successful, that becomes, like, you become even more busy, so therefore we don't get to go home as much as we used to. I don't get to see my dad or my grandma. My mom's on the road with me, so I don't actually get to be in my house physically as much as I'd like to. So I would have to say my family.
Very nice. That's a
Yeah.
great answer.
Thanks.
We are now 3 months in to the One Direction hiatus.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Do you're in a group, with a bunch of ladies. So, obviously, so you have kind of the same thing that One Direction's got going on. Do you think that they're going to get back together? I mean, it's hard, right? It's got to be hard to be in a group and to tour.
It is.
Do you think they're going to get back together?
I mean, only time will tell. I definitely do support, everybody being happy and in their own right. Everybody's deserving of being happy, and it's all about the art, most definitely at the end of the day. But Fifth Harmony is strong right now, so I personally wouldn't know about that. I haven't experienced that. But I do wish the boys the best of luck. And honestly, I think that their legacy will continue and live on forever. I mean, they're One Direction. They made some of the biggest hits of all time, and one of the biggest boy bands of all time. So.
What I tell people is, I'm my age was NSYNC, so I had NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
And when NSYNC broke up, everybody was devastated, but we got Justin Timberlake out of that. So
I get it, yeah.
So who knows if One Direction breaks up? Who's or Fifth? Like you, if that. I hope it doesn't happen. But when Fifth Harmony breaks up, next thing you know, you're Beyonce. You're selling out stadium shows.
Thank you. But we have plenty of time to see that later.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fifth Harmony needs to win a Grammy first.
Yeah. I think in this album, I think it's possible.
Thank you.
So, 5 ladies in the group. Is anybody single, or is anybody taken in this group, or are we all single?
I'm gonna speak for myself because I don't want the girls to hate me after this. I'm single.
Okay.
I am single.
All right.
Yeah.
So you don't want to.
I spent Valentine's Day with my family, which is the best. I couldn't have asked for anything better. But it would have been nice to have a special someone, but not this year.
Okay, there's always next year.
Always next year.
Let's take some audience questions. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it. I love your hair. It's so pretty.
Thank you.
You love pink.
How did you know?
I don't know. I thought it was purple. It's pretty.
I have Sonia. She wrote, "What's one of your favorite places you have traveled to, and why?"
Paris. I definitely have to say Paris, just because I've wanted to go there ever since I was a little girl. And I got to experience it with my mom, who was an ex-flight attendant, because she kind of gave up her career for me so she could travel with me and kind of make my dream come true. So yeah, the fact that I got to spend that with my mom, I think was absolutely fantastic. And just the culture and the food. I can't tell you how many crepes I had. I had a lot of crepes. But they were so good. And seeing the Eiffel Tower it was a dream. It's a dream.
Never been.
You have to go.
Yeah.
Bucket list. It should definitely be
We'll
bucket
go
list.
one day.
Yeah, we'll go.
Brian wants to know if you could relive a moment from your career with Fifth Harmony, what would it be?
Winning a VMA. That was one of the best times of our lives. I definitely remember that night so clearly. We were all just on a high. We were so excited. I don't know if you saw the reaction on TV. We all freaked out in our own way. It was great, especially getting rewarded in front of people that we look up to and people that we have on our iPods. It was crazy.
Did they give you each individual award, or you guys?
Oh yeah, they have to give us individual
awards. I was
awards.
gonna fight who would get it?
No.
If there was one.
Oh, probably me or Dinah would end up with it. Not gonna lie.
We're speaking of, Jessica from Sugarland wants to know, how did you and Dinah meet during boot camp and X Factor?
I don't even remember. How did we meet? Let me see. I just remember her sitting on, I think, a couch. It was her and Malika, her mom. And I was really shy, honestly. I'm not sure if I approached her or she approached me, but somehow, after 5 minutes, we talked to each other, we exchanged numbers, and we just hung out the whole time. And I remember during the boot camp round on stage, the live round, we actually sat by each other, and I did my audition, and she was like, "Great job, oh my gosh, you killed it, you did so good." And I remember she did her, I think it was a Whitney Houston song. I think it was. I'm not sure if they aired that, but she did her Whitney Houston song, and Lauren had the same song, but she was like, "Oh dang, I don't want to go after that." But she killed it. She killed it as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Andrea wants to know, did you or any of the other girls write some of the songs on the new album? Who wrote the songs on the album?
Yeah, well, we had songwriters that did the bulk of it, but we have a lot of input. If we don't like a certain lyric, we're more than entitled to change it. So they allow us to be vocal about it, but honestly, the songwriters did the majority of it.
Like I'm not gonna say any names, but like a Taylor Swift, or like I had a bad date, so you tell the writers I'm gonna write about this
I
guy.
want to write about him.
That's it. Shawn Mendes. I'm not saying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I said I wasn't gonna say names.
Say sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
I love Shawn Mendes.
No, he's great.
He's actually gonna be at the rodeo this Sunday. He's performing. Yeah,
What?
at the rodeo.
I'm kind of jealous.
You should come back.
Good grief! I want to perform at the rodeo.
Fifth Harmony.
should.
Yeah.
We should. We need to do that.
Tell Camila, be like, hey, we're gonna perform. Let's go.
Yeah, totally.
I know what you did last summer.
Or work from home.
Yeah, both. A couple more questions. Normani Corday from Fifth Harmony and Studio 104, your welcome home party. Sammy wants to know, so like Reflection was super diverse, right? From body rock to, this is a long question. From Everlasting Love, it's a musical style where she's getting at here.
Can you?
I had to write this. Yeah, it's a novel. 727. What have a defined style from the album? Like, what's the style of 727?
I think that it's more
could've just wrote
mature. Is that your question? Yeah. Oh, hey, girl. It's more mature than the last album, especially because we went through so much this past year. And I think that it's just cooler, honestly. I think that a lot of the songs on the last album were very, like, in your face, which isn't bad, but I think we're taking a different approach this time around. It's sexier, it's cooler, and I think that you can definitely see that we're growing up through the album, which you guys are growing up with us. So I think that you'll still relate to it.
Very nice. Got two more questions for you. Ava wants to know, what is your favorite?
I feel like that's you.
What is your favorite Fifth Harmony song to perform?
Boss, 110%. I don't know. It's something about that 808 that like drops in before my verse comes, and then Sean Bankhead, he completely like just killed the choreography, and it's just my favorite. It gets me the most hype.
Very cool.
Show. Thank you.
Well, the last question, I'll leave it with this. This journey happened many years ago for the group, X Factor, the whole 9 yards, and So how does it feel to accomplish what you guys have accomplished so far with all your fans in this room? Like on Twitter, it is insane. Like even my Twitter account, like it's still blowing up. Like you have a huge following. So how does that feel?
Honestly, sometimes I have to remind myself that it's real life. I look at shows like the X Factor and American Idol, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually had the guts to experience that or go through that. I never in a million years thought that I would ever be presented to such an amazing opportunity, or have fans that buy your songs on iTunes or win awards like VMAs and get to meet people like Britney Spears, who I used to listen to when I was a little girl. I think that it's absolutely crazy, but I'm blessed and I'm not questioning it at all. And the fact that I get to share the opportunity with 4 other beautiful and talented girls, I think is just the icing on the cake.
And it's nice to hear, and to see you guys being so humble throughout this whole thing. I don't think there's a more genuine group of girls out there.
Thank you.
So it's very nice that
we're just regular girls.
Right. Exactly.
Thank you.
A lot of talent.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Normani Corday, Studio 104, the album 727 out May 20th.
Yep.
And buy the single, Work From Home, doing awesome. Probably going to be #1 soon.
I hope so. Thank you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with your welcome home party.
Thank you. I love you guys.
That was great.
That was fun, right?
And now it's like, let's do it again.
Can I take this home?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna put it across my bed.
Yeah. So now we are.